Alright, welcome back to Observer. As much as I'd like to say it, I'm not going to say it because I said it twice and it turned out it was in the end. So I'm not going to say it this time. It's surprisingly longer than I thought it was, because I know these games are usually pretty short. You know, like 6 to 8 hours, and it feels like I've done way more than that. So yeah. Deep in the bowels of Victor's lair, Dan found what he had feared the most, severed head of his son. Falling into despair, he suddenly heard Adam's voice coming from his compass. How is it this possible? Has Dan finally succumbed to madness, or is this some kind of trick? Not knowing who or what to believe, he heads out to look for a place called Sanctuary. The person claiming to be Adam should be waiting there for him. Didn't read that exactly verbatim, but we'll see it's close enough. Alright, time to go down. Okay, obviously every time I boot up this game, because it's deluxe edition, there's a memorial to Gahawa, and he don't like that noise. I'm shocked how like he was in his mid to late 30s when he did Death Stranding. What am I saying? Death Stranding? Blade Runner. I was just playing Death Stranding. Oh, that's right. Jump scare this guy. Which is when my game crashed and I stopped the recording. But I don't like this. Where is Sanctuary then? Is it this way? Maybe. Or do I have to do something with this? Oh god. What the hell is that? Or is it just the big guy, which doesn't have any rule in this realm? I hope. I guess I had to go there anyways. Flip those switches for one reason or another. And dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge over these pipes. Okay. Let's go squeeze through these. Alright, then over here. Laggy bag. Open this gate. I don't know if it is this way or boys. Yeah. It's quite interesting though. Like, when a company trying to genome species into humans, so that you can be more lizard-like if you want, or cat-like, or wherever else. I mean, once it gets to the point where transgenderism is so easy because you can just switch out your body parts rather than having to alter your entire fucking genetic code just to attempt it. So then if you do feel like you was wrong about how you feel about the body you're in, you don't have to worry about regretting it. Sanctuary. Is that the block I was just in? Quite on the nose though to have Sanctuary painted on the wall, right? Wasn't this in a vision though? The music though I gotta love. Why are you two in each other? Get out of each other. Filthy pigeons. What was this? Courtesy? Gotta have respect for these old places. My favourite song in this. What am I looking at? Sculpture of a brain or something? No, sculpture of a person. His arm confused me, he's so Fucking muscular.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Sanctuary Salon. Please state your full name.
Where am I?
What is this place?
Sanctuary Salon, established 2074. The salon offers top
20 years old or
quality
whatever.
virtual reality experiences, expertly crafted to meet our customers' needs. Sanctuary, your safe refuge in an unsafe world.
And this is where Adam is?
What do you need my name for?
Customer name is needed in order to confirm a reservation.
Daniel Lazarski.
Identity confirmed. Subscription status active. Thank you, Mr. Lazarski. Your capsule is ready.
You're all... Ah. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I want to go in there higher. I want to see what's behind the reception unit. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. I've even noticed that this is like 5 minutes. Hopefully there's more to this than just whatever this is. Look, I have a feeling that this is going to be the very end. I'm just like, oh, well, it's going to be the shortest video yet. Chiron Incorporated. I'm sure this is going to give me something to bite on. Yeah. Are you Dan? Or Adam? I'm Dan. Wow. Pretty. In its twisted mechanical ways. Adam.
Yes. I know it's hard to believe after all you've seen, but I need you to trust me on this. We don't have much time.
What about the body I found?
It's complicated. What you found wasn't me. Not anymore. But I'm here right now, and I need your help.
If you're my son, prove it.
How would I do that?
Just try. Tell me something only we would know.
Mountain hunting.
Benson.
What?
When I was a child, you would sometimes wake me up before dawn. We'd go down to the river and watch the sunrise together. Hoping for that smog to clear just enough that we could see the mountains. It never happened. Of course.
But we kept trying, didn't we?
Hiding
You
from...
were hiding here in the stacks.
Yes. When they terminated my project, I hid where they wouldn't look for me. In time, I found people who were willing to help me. I managed to retrieve most of my data and carry on with my research.
Research the killer, the victims... I feel like the killer is just an unfortunate person
What were you working?
which lost it.
Imagine if all your thoughts, your memories, everything that defines you could be transferred into a digital realm, to exist long past your physical body. Beyond limitations, beyond sickness and death.
Beyond being human. Just to keep existing. Sounds like a living nightmare.
You got that
You
right,
haven't
Dan.
changed, have you? I knew you wouldn't understand, but you will. Soon. I promise.
Victims killer, how do you end up in this place? Let's talk about the killer, or the victim, shall I
Someone
say.
saved your research and smuggled it out of Cairo.
Yeah. So we got her killed.
Yes, and I'm here too.
It wasn't a part of the plan, but I had to. The project was too important, Dad.
What about the surgeon? What was his angle?
Yeah, Jack. He admired what I was trying to accomplish. Actually, I think he wanted to be me.
You see, that raises a question though. In this world, Adam is essentially making humans immortal by letting the conscious live in a digital realm. But then most others, they use that as a reason for the corporates to make huge profits, like in Cyberpunk, for example, Cyberpunk 2020, like, you know, what was his name? Mike Pondsmith's Cyberpunk. They use Soul Killer as a method to sell to the elites for immortality. When in reality, like, essentially is that, but you gotta sacrifice someone else to be able to live immortally in the physical realm. Well, Adam just wishes to live digitally, no sickness whatsoever. So I'm just wondering, why is Chiron not wanting this research? Or they probably took it to prevent Adam from taking it for himself, which it was his brainchild, which I can understand. Anyway, though.
I still don't see how the splicer fits into all this.
He doesn't. That's why we didn't see him coming. It was an unforeseen factor. A convenient tool.
Yeah, just like I said, just someone that was unfortunate. Lost his mind, not sanity, and killed the others. Oop.
When did you become this digital ghost?
When the splicer came for me, I had to improvise. Managed to get out before it was too late, hoping they couldn't follow me into the web.
But they could.
They came after me with a virus, a hunter-killer algorithm. It's eating through my defenses. If they break down, I'll be gone for good.
How can we stop it?
We can't. Tried masking my signature, but it was too late. If I could bust out of the building's internal network, I might be able to outrun it.
So we need to lift the damn lockdown.
The source of the signal is well protected. It's like the mother of all firewalls. Which leaves us only one option.
A manual override.
That's where you come in.
Where's the
The
signal
source.
come from?
I couldn't pinpoint the exact location, but I've narrowed it down. Seems to have originated in the adjoining building.
The high rise?
Yeah, I think it's the epicenter of all this madness. Signal appears to be coming from the upper levels. And Dad? Watch your step. Chiron still has control over that place. And you.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's what you think. The more you struggle, the harder they try and get into your head.
Oh, this just keeps getting better.
Darkest before dawn. Which reminds me, once you get out, follow the light.
Alright. Not the only one that told me to do that. Interesting. So, still got quite a bit more work to do. Maybe another half an hour to an hour's worth of work. Okay. Depending on how I do this. I'm gonna have my first human threats. Then, if Chiron is watching the place. Case log updated. Make your way to the hotel. I need to lift this damn lockdown. It's my only chance to save what's left of my son. The source of its signal is coming from an old hotel towering over the building. In there now. They repurposed this chapel to just be some escapist thing. Okay, I can't go that way, never mind. Oh, I can't do that anymore, can I? Interesting. Wonder why I can't. I mean, sure, I was saying how, like, Chiron doesn't control me anymore. Is that all? Yeah. Can't tell that's a graphical issue or just because there's holographic projection of fencing. What was this? So this is Chiron and Fen. Hello. nothing to say to me. Or a pity. Okay. And how's my sanity doing? Don't really need to take one. Gorgeous place though, that's for sure. Servers. Peace log updated. This is it, the source of all the madness. Whatever caused the lockdown is lurking within, no turning back. That is what he said, right? Now. Forgot now. Hold.
It really is the fucking phage. Okay? You've been exposed anyway. Keep it together.
So that's what the phage is then. Yeesh. So I'm now exposed to it. This. Remove your implants. 19 nanophage outbreak.
Someone out there, help me, please.
How do I do that? Light source coming to here. And here. Yeah. Since I can't use my tech. It's hard to find clues. Blood trail though. Interesting. Oh, God. Thanks. What do I do? What did I say? Polish. Can't read it. Little thieves that you are. What do I do then?
What's going on here? Why are you people in capsules?
They've locked us in. Those bastards. We're not even sick. Let us out.
How do I open the capsules?
I think there's a control room nearby. Just follow the light.
I'll do what I can.
If you can't help me, please. My son is still out there. His father, he's gone insane, delirious. I'm afraid he might do something to our boy. You can't let that happen.
If I can find him, I'll get him out.
Thank you. You've always been such a good boy.
What did you say?
I'm not gonna kill it to deal with, do I? Follow the light, not away from the light. Don't like that screaming noise. What the fuck? Oh god. I don't like this. Tongue overhead. No, it's just blood covers. I think he reached the boy. Oh, bitch.
Some of the patients are still symptom-free.
Or am I still under some bleed-through effect? Always watching Lazowski. I don't like that. Well, I'll deal with you. Final end. Son of a bitch. Oh, damn it. Doing so well, game. I'll stick behind him or what? I don't know where he is right now. That's the problem. Ah, he's right there. Okay, stay. Okay. Alright. Through here, I think. Oh no, that's just you running about. Okay, he's coming now. Why did you have to ruin it now, game? He was going so well. I had fear kept spiking up and now it's just turned into dread. Not even a good dread. Well, can't do one more cat mouse chase, can't you? I don't think he's even able to come up here. He's walking. I'll just run for it, fuck it. There we go. I wonder if he's like essentially the nanophage or something like that. Like something, some sort of effect. I can tell that I'm still in the camera chase. Right, next to me. Stop talking. Now continue. Yeah, he's there. He's right there. Does he turn around? Does he not? It's not. God. He's just gonna stand there. Are you? There for me. You're just gonna stand there? Really? Alright then, fine. I think he's looking over there. Fuck it. No. Alright, also save. Get in there just in case. Yep. long is this pack gonna take? Right when I thought he can get into this realm, it turns out I was wrong. This is quite the fucking maze. Where is he now? Starting to feel him vibrate my controller. Very lightly though. And then he teleported somewhere else. There he is. You go over there, do you? It's the red I have to follow. Oh, this isn't good. Someone got by it. Oh, bitch. I guess I'm in the clear now. Unless this is a chase moment. I mean, like, it's not that it's a threat. Like, a bit of patience and you get through it. That's the thing. It's wasting your time for no real reason. What's this? Is this me frantically? Jesus Christ.
Run!
What's this, Akira? Abandon. Jesus Christ, yep. So that was my mother then. There's been no, like, nothing on about my mother. Find it. Get fruit. Fruit. Then get fruit. Get fruit, thank you. Hopefully I've done the pass and shut it all down. This way, I guess. There's quite a few references in this game, but that must have been like an Akira-like thing. And I love Akira. Anyway, I've got to download a clip for the sake of future content. For entertainment purposes. Nothing over there. Fuck, I need to use my shit. Thank you. Where am I now? This is macrophage, is it? Yeah. Oh, am I just losing my sanity? One or the other. This is the door I can get through before, right? Oh shit. Open the door, please. Open. Hi. Hi, I can't seem to open the door. Can you help me? God. It's probably because I put it on GOG or whatever. Hopefully it did save around about that point. I'm sure it did. Be rude if it didn't. At least I know I kind of quote unquote have to die from him, and then Dan seems to wake up in a hospital of some sorts. Or in a flashback sequence. Alright, I just had to stop the recording because I thought my OBS crashed because of that crash, but it's good. I always get worried when the little square, the little cross is red on an application that you're not clicking on. It's all good. That episode is still fine. I didn't want to lose that half-hour recording. So I'm just adding the one, just in case. Adam is alive, or at least a part of him. His consciousness is now digitized and trapped within the building's internal network. He's fighting a losing battle against the lethal virus, hoping to save what's left of his son, and makes his way to the source of the lockdown signal. Where am I now? In the walls again. So I'm a bit of a way behind, but not that far behind. Yeah. Goddamn me. Alright. Let's see whether or not it crashes again. Hopefully it doesn't. I had a feeling it was going to crash because like the audio feedback was not moving when there was noise. Hi. Embrace me. Can't look around yet.
There must have been a misunderstanding. I was told you decided not to undergo the augmentation procedure.
Yes.
Just to be clear, you do realize that that drastically decreases your chances of recovery?
I made my decision. Thank you.
Honey, I'm proud of you. You can do this. I know you can. I'll be there for you.
So Dan also had an operation at some point. Oh no, his son, yeah. Unless that's Kid Boy me.
You owe me this much. Promise me you'll take care of him. Whatever it takes.
Oh no, definitely not. This is my son. A rose.
That night you and Mom argued, after you left, Mom was very sad. I asked her what was wrong and she said the doctors could cure her, but she wasn't sure if she wanted them to.
It's not that simple. What the doctors wanted to do, there was a heavy price to be paid. She wouldn't be herself. She wouldn't be your mom anymore.
That's not what I'm asking. I want to know, did Mom decide for herself? Did she really want this?
Of course she did. Your mother believed she was strong enough to beat this thing on her own. I did too.
But she wasn't. I just wanted her to be alright. Why didn't you save her?
Because I couldn't. It's not that simple, son.
It should have been you.
And now I'm gonna die for my son to live on digitally, that is. The end of my blood line. Is that my wife?
There's barely anything left of him. Can he hear us?
Yes, but he's very weak. Please, make this brief.
Dad, it's pretty bad. They need to replace a few parts.
Oh.
Whoa! Easy there. Listen, it's either this or spend the rest of your life in a fucking jar.
No.
So that's why I saw the snakes.
Of your kid. Who's gonna take care of him? What is it, Dan?
I need any non-medical staff out.
Hang in there, buddy. They're gonna fix you up real good.
So, Dan was going to die for something, and for the sake of his son, he augmented himself to live, even though him and his wife were not.
I thought I was right. No way.
Still on principle when it was her life on the line. But when it comes to saving yourself, you're pragmatic all of a sudden?
I had to take care of you. I made a promise.
No! You don't get to use her as an excuse! Not after what happened.
And I am it.
Give up.
That's what you made her do. Every time I look at you, I see this monster that killed my mom.
So that is me. The monster that was chasing me is me.
You made it. I finally understand.
But that's why my son resents me. Didn't want mother to die from the necrophage or whatever, or just augment herself to live on, but when it came to me, I was willing to, even though I made a promise, all makes sense, but kind of rude. Adam.
Adam. What the hell is this?
Core. You made your way here. Now, let me in.
Let you in? What about the lockdown? The virus?
The virus will get to me no matter what. Here, or out in the web. It's only a matter of time.
You need a place to hide.
I need a host. A unique specimen. Detached from the web at large.
You lied, but the host.
I guess that's supposed to be me.
Yes. The observer's mind is isolated. Detached from the grid. It's the only place where I can hide. A fortress that the virus won't be able to penetrate.
Let's say I let you in. Then what?
Oh, it's amazing. Our minds will merge.
Merge?
Yeah. It might sound weird, but our minds kind of hook up. We plug into each other.
Sorry, you lost me.
You are losing it. Your sanity's hanging by a thread, Dad. But I can help you regain control of your senses. We can help each other.
I mean, it's not a factor of how can I trust you, you are my son after all. And you've not done anything to betray that trust. Beyond not wanting to listen to my advice. Which isn't one of those things where at this point you say, nah, I'm gonna let you die. But are you sure you want to merge into your father's conscience, his mind? His thoughts, his feelings, his memories? I wouldn't. It's things that you keep private for a reason, but there's no other way.
Be another way.
There isn't. It's up to you. Save us both? You need me to die and go on with this fevered dream of existence. Either way, this ends tonight. I'm growing weaker by the second. Soon, I won't be able to maintain a connection.
Alright, I'll let you in.
teenage, towards becoming who you really are. There's still more to do. Apartment 104. Make it quick.
I'm at 104, is it? Still got more to do.
You killed yourself.
I'm iteration of myself.
Iteration? Then what are you?
I'm Adam.
Which one?
The only one left.
Killed him. The real Adam.
The real Adam. He killed dozens. Iteration after iteration, laid to waste in pursuit of his grand design. Why should one more make a difference?
You're fucking unreal. He was my son.
I am your son. So what if he had the real body? You're clinging to a version of me that hated you. As if that was all that made him. Me. Your son.
I don't know if he tried to kill me or not, but...
Why did you kill him?
I had no choice. Kill or be killed.
The virus. Adam said it was. He figured out how dangerous you are.
Maybe. Or maybe he realized he had succeeded. He created the superior version of himself. And it terrified him.
Superior.
So what the hell makes you better?
He was driven by hatred. Obsessed with the idea of not becoming you. He never came to understand. But I did.
Just help me out, man. You're losing me.
We're all freaks of nature, Dad. Your choices, your mistakes, they were all unavoidable. You can't blame us for what we are.
Again, I don't really say that he tried to kill me, and it's always a thing I notice is when someone creates a copy of themselves, digital version, but then that digital version kills the original, there's a whole, like, having to cope with the fact that you killed my, whatever, friend, son, father, etc. But in reality, this is still him, but I don't know how much so is still him, because this version of Adam is very forgiving, as he says, compared to the Adam I know, or as the father I knew, because he was resentful, but nevertheless.
Tired. Let's get this over with.
Very well. If you think you're ready to make your choice. Let your son die? Or will you save me?
I'll embrace him.
I can't believe there isn't a part of Adam left. He's part of you. That's true. I won't let you die. I make my promise, and I intend to keep my word.
Thank you, Father.
The lockdown has now been lifted. Thank
Hello.
you for your cooperation.
Hey, you. Look down.
Gone, yes.
I know, Janice. It's been taken care of.
Called your people. Should be here in a minute.
Thank you. I'll take over from here. You can get back to your post.
He's not who he says he is. Janice, help me. Don't let him leave.
You good? Huh?
Yeah. Just a slight glitch. She'll take care of it.
Ah, little ones. Huh? Worst. Always spell trouble.
Don't I know it? The sun will come up soon. We'll get to see it together again. No worries. We'll get used to this. We have all the time in the world.
No, we don't. I wonder if I made a poor decision. A lapse of judgment. A continuous lapse of judgment. Oh. My ears are aching. It's quite the game. I mean, like... Definitely doesn't make me think as much as what Soma would, because, like... Soma's one of those games which I've been meaning to play, but I ended up, like, watching videos on it before playing it. So I pretty much know what happens in it, but... For those that do know, Soma is quite... the roundhouse, like... existential game. Well, this isn't on the same parallel, but it still makes me think equally as much. It's like, what was the right choice there? Because Dan seems to have regretted his choice, and Adam seems to be quite deceptive. It's interesting. Again, this is a Polish game, and Layers of Fear, obviously made by the same people, therefore Polish. And I love how, in America at least, there's the whole thing about games being like Eurojank. Being that it's just like shit because it's coming from East Europe. Poland is technically East Europe, but like, it's a good fucking game. Like, Poland is like, probably some of the best game developers in Europe. I'd argue. Ubisoft, you can make an argument for that, but they're AAA. And I really don't know what other European developers there are that I know of. The Scandinavian ones, like Guerrilla Games. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy this game though a lot, despite the two cat and mouse chases, but after Lucas Xingyang Design, it's like an English name with a Chinese heritage. Interesting. So yeah, those cat and mouse chases, at first they were annoying, as all are. However, understanding that twist at the end, it kind of makes more sense. You, Dan, were trying to run away from that version of you, that freak of nature, essentially, because you and your wife were both immaculates, I think it was called. She was willing to die as a human, but because you made a promise to her for your son, you took what had to be done to help him. Then he grew resentful, and then you went to Chiron, working on some sort of thing. I don't know why, don't really know the answers to that, probably because I didn't look into side activities enough, or those things that just flew over my head. Either way, he had a reason for it. He ended up fearful of his creation, tried to eliminate it, but he got caught by that serial killer. So his son is actually dead. It's interesting, like... Is that Dan? My Dan? Oh, Adam, I mean, is that Adam, my Adam? In a sense he is, but like, how much of it is? 60%? 50%? More? Less? How much of that is Adam, and how much of that is just an egotistical machine? And let's be real as well, 99% of families do not say father to their dad. The only person you say father to is God, or your God at least, depending on if you're Christian or not. I don't think Muslims would say father to their God. God, I enjoy this game though. I'm glad I actually got to play it. Rika, though, I can see why you enjoyed or want to do this project. I'm sure he was in a few other games as well. Gaming is definitely one of those things I seem to have a fascination for. Probably didn't play it, but definitely was willing to be a part of the project. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Rutger Hauer, like in the 60s and 50s, wrote like the Android stream of Electric Sheep and got into the cyberpunk craze in the early era, which is why he wants to do Blade Runner and was so infatuated with that project. Like, I can't say that Rutger wouldn't do this stuff just because he wants to, or like he did this just for the memories of Blade Runner in his youth, but I feel like it's generally because he enjoyed it. He enjoyed doing the weird projects and the out there projects, just the fun ones in general. Anything else? Or was it crashed? No, it's all good. That was quite the game though. I really enjoyed that. I do recommend it to anyone else was considering this. Like, to me, if you're a Blade Runner fan or just a Cyberpunk fan, you'd be playing this. If you're a Cyberpunk Blade Runner fan, which you like your you love your Blade Runner, then why wouldn't you play this? Because it's Rutger Hauer, and we all love Rutger Hauer. Yeah, that's all I pretty much have to say about this game. Gonna take a quick break next Monday from doing another game series, or series on a game, and play a one-off, and then we'll go into a new series after that. Yeah, thank you all for watching though. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Goodbye and take care.